Hey everyone, welcome back to my Halloween edition reviews. Yep, I'm finally wearing my Chrome Skull mask this time around. Uh, the reason why I don't wear this one much is on an account it gets pretty hot, but it's been a pretty cool night, so I figured, why not? After all, it is the last 2 days of October. Today, well, tonight, is Devil's Night. So hopefully everyone out there is having a safe Devil's Night. And we're finally talking about H2O. This is my second favorite. My third favorite is Halloween 2, and my fourth favorite is Halloween 1. Why that is uh Halloween 4 to me is an all around good fun ride. Halloween H2O, we get the return of Scream Queen Jamie Lee Curtis, so that's why. And Halloween 2, why it's my third is it's got a new place to kill people. Like within that time period, uh, at least in my eyes, it was a new way to kill people. Like you get a hot tub death. You've got a woman being picked up uh, by her pretty much back, which they've got a death similar to that, except for the shoes don't fall off. What's this movie about? It First off, it ignores all of the Halloween sequels except for Halloween 2. Uh, Damn, I was gonna put the A around. But anyways, uh, what happens is it's 20 years since the last incident. Uh, the burning at the hospital, Michael Myers being burned. Uh, he's been dead for 20 years, and Jamie Lee Curtis's character Lori, she is now the headmistress at a school. She's going under a different alias. I forget her alias name, but she's dating the school's counselor, and he seems like a nice guy. Kind of funny too. There are some jokes in here, but not a whole lot. Josh Hartnett is in this movie. It's his very first movie, believe it or not. Which is weird because Jamie Lee Curtis's first movie was a Halloween movie, and Josh Hartnett's first movie is a Halloween movie. So I think that's pretty fun. Uh, and hell, Danielle Harris's first Halloween movie was a Halloween movie. First movie was a Halloween movie, and it is her best role. Sorry if I'm not thinking straight. I'm thinking of cutting out the eyes on this thing so I can see a little bit better. But I can see fine enough. But man, the heat in this mask, ugh, not exactly good. But I'm going to, if I can, I'll cut this out. But I am going to put my fan on so that way I have air. There we go. Uh, that feels better. Anyways, hopefully you all can hear me. Uh, but what makes this film work, even though it's ignoring the other sequels, we've got a good amount of kills, a good cast of characters, a good cast, and we've got a good all-around playground. Like, Haddonfield looks different this time around. Uh, No, this doesn't take place in Haddonfield at all. This takes place in California. The start of the movie takes place in Haddonfield. Uh, we get pretty much a nurse who was the nurse at the beginning of the Halloween film. Not the very beginning, but uh, the she was the nurse smoking a cigarette, uh, waiting for Loomis, and Michael ends up running over the vehicle, not running over, but like jumping on it and crawling onto the roof. So we get her, but sadly, we don't get Dr. Loomis. We don't get Donald Pleasance. There's a voiceover. It sounds like Donald Pleasance, but it's not. Uh, and it's sad. Donald Pleasance is no longer with us. Uh, and he is such a good actor, but I hated him. I could not stand Dr. Loomis in Halloween 5. He was a total prick to people, especially Jamie. He was actually going to give her to Michael Myers. And I'm just like, Dr. Loomis wouldn't do that. Dr. Loomis would not do that. That's one of the many reasons I hate Halloween 5. But I love this film. I think it's a great comeback for Jamie Lee Curtis. It's a great way to start off his film career for Josh Hartnett. And Kevin Williamson, I think, did this one. So it's got that feel of Scream to it. Trying to look. Mm-hmm. Nope, Steve Miner did it. And Steve Miner is a really capable director, I think that is. Yep, director. He is a really capable director for this series. I loved the way he did Halloween 4. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, this one's by Dwight H. Little, but this film and this film go hand in hand with being my two favorite Halloween films. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Gotta put my favorite one away. Maybe next October, if I have new movies, I'll probably review Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers. It all depends on if I get a hold of it. But uh, I only have 5 Halloween movies, and I already reviewed part 2. Uh, I probably will review Season of the Witch if I ever get it, but I won't review it as a Halloween movie, just a Halloween themed movie. And, anyways, it's been 20 years. And Jamie Lee Curtis's character Laurie has went through so much depression, she's had to change her name so Michael couldn't get a hold of her. But her son, played by Josh Hartnett, uh, his name is actually John, which is weird. Josh and John, very similar names, and he's he's a nice all around guy. He's trying to get a little off campus lunch with his friend. Uh, I forget his name. Uh, if the name comes to me, I'll say it. Oh, and before I forget, Joseph Gordon-Levitt actually played in this. Uh, you might remember him from stuff like Premium Rush, the Batman, The Dark Knight Rises. I didn't like that movie. Um, you might also remember him. I think he was in Angels in the Outfield or Angels in the End Zone. I forget which one. But he was in one of the Angels movies. You've also got Michelle Williams from uh, Dawson's Creek. We've got LL Cool J. I liked him. Uh, I liked LL Cool J in this. I think he's a really good actor, and yeah, some of his music's pretty cool. Um, and what else is there to say? I'm trying not to go too in depth with this review, but I don't want to spoil anything. But it puts a lot of nods to the first one. Uh, Jamie Lee Curtis has been having all these thoughts about, oh, is Michael alive? Is he out there? Uh, watching her. And as far as we know, he isn't alive, but somehow or another, a Halloween film is a Halloween film. She was 17 uh, in the first movie. Her son, Josh Hartnett, is 17. So, for some odd reason, that somehow creates uh, a mix for Michael Myers to come back. It gives him a reason. Uh, again, to kill Laurie, uh, and to kill her son. And kill he does. We get a bunch of really fun deaths. We get a death, like I said, that puts a nod to Halloween 2. Uh, and sorry if you can't understand me because my fan's going and because I got the heavy mask on. Uh, this film puts a nod to Scream as well. Uh, trying to see here. Dungeons and Miss Halloween. This fellow looks like a whole new generation. Laurie's rebellious son, Josh Hartnett. Uh, Josh Hartnett did the faculty. It's weird how this is. How can this be his first movie when he did the faculty before this? Uh, the faculty was a really fun movie too, and this has kind of the same feel that the faculty had, and kind of look here. Oh, of course, we get the famous Halloween theme. Uh, we get some. It's an all-around fun time. Uh, critics were pretty nice on the film. Sensational, smart, and non-stop scary. A fun ride, like I'm saying. Jamie Lee Curtis, sexy, smart, and stunning. Eh. An instant classic, definitely. So, the critics did like the film, and it's a worthy successor to the Halloween franchise. And many people consider this the real Halloween 3. Uh, how so? Mm, in a way, it kind of is, but in a way, it kind of isn't. Hell, it's the seventh film in the franchise, or sixth film if you don't consider if you're going timeline based, not counting Halloween 3 as Halloween 3. Uh, mm, this film broke. I'm actually going to go to IMDb real quick, Internet Movie Database. IMDb. Okay, putting it up. Halloween H2O. Okay, here we go. What did IMDb give this? A 5.4, really? Uh, that's low. That's very low for this film. It doesn't deserve a 5.4. It deserves higher than that. Um, I give it. Look, I'll say my rating after I finish with. I'll try going in depth with it. Uh, Lori's son pretty much all he wants to do is have fun, be with his friends, do the things teenagers do. But Lori keeps him on a tight leash, and he knows the depression that Lori is going through. Uh, she's really strict with him. Uh, she tries to not to curse too much, but when she does, it's pretty funny. Uh, like there's a scene where Josh Hartnett and Lori are conversing, and what happens is she's like, "Why the fuck are you doing this, John?" And uh, Josh Hartnett is like, "I can't believe you used the word fuck." And she responds, "Well, you put me in a position to, John." And I'm just like, man, I like this. Like, you really actually believe, you actually feel like Josh Hartnett is her son. Um, and I love that. If you can actually feel for the characters like that, they're doing it right. Um, I do not know who this girl is. Um, look on that. Oh, Janet Leigh is also in this. Okay, his name is Jodie Lynn O'Keefe. She plays in. Hmm, she plays in The Crow 3, uh, which that movie, I like it. I like The Crow Salvation. Um, what would I give it out of 10 hatchets? I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Definitely. definitely gets an 8 out of 10 for me. Why it doesn't get higher than that? Uh, I don't have really many reasons not to give it 9 out of 10, but hell, I'm giving it still an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 hatchets, if you can't hear me. Uh, this is a great film to watch for the season of Halloween. I've watched this film since I've had it about a good, I think I've watched it about 7 times since I've had it. It's a fun film. Really, really fun. We also get this death. A girl gets strung up, uh, and put on the lights. And when, the light switch goes up, the light is seen in her stomach. It's kind of a really gory death. Uh, anyways, the friend I couldn't think of his name. Now I can. His name's Charlie. He's the Joker of the Friends, and he gets his throat slit. And I think that's a, that's a nice slasher way to die. Mm, not really gory, but it's it's a reasonable death. And 8 out of 10. I love the film. Love the film to death. Uh, mm, is it worthy to be a Halloween movie? Yes. Uh, does it deserve the praise? Yes. But apparently some people do not like this one. Liked it. Oh, and the music's really good. You've got Creed, which I've never been a really big fan of Creed, but they they did a good job with the music. Uh, I forget the name of the song. What's This Life For? That's the song by Creed in this movie. Um, it's a good song. I like it. I listen to it every now and then. Uh, the special feature that we got: Unmasking the Horror feature, right? A trivia game, a music video, like I said, uh, 5.1 audio surround sound, Dolby Digital, and scene selection, of course, not really a special feature. Um, Dimension introduces the collective series, a deluxe edition that takes you inside the movie, yada yada yada. Not too much when it comes to special features, but do I say run out and get it? Hell yeah. Go out and get this thing. If you're a fan of slashers, especially like 80s and 90s slashers, uh, check it out. Why not? Fun movie. Fun movie to watch with your friends. And this one, I was actually going to go to the theaters to see this, but my brother had to work, and uh, my sisters also had to work, and there was just not enough time to see it. Uh, and when this movie came out, uh, I'm gonna pull up Wikipedia real fast. Uh, Wikipedia. La, la, la. Wikipedia. Um, okay, in terms of total gross, Halloween H2O, the second highest grossing film in the Halloween franchise, behind the 2007 remake by Rob Zombie. It was released in August 5th. Yeah, it came out when I was 1998. It came out when I was 4 years old. Uh, I would have been 5, but it came out in August, so yeah. I would have been 5 when this came out, but 4. In the US and later in many other countries. H2O costs $17 million to produce and returned over 55 million in domestic box office sales, with an opening weekend of $16,187. Uh, 16,187,724. As for video and DVD rentals, the film grossed over 21 million. So that they did a really good job at the box office. So that's my review over Halloween H2O. Get it, buy it, rent it, and love it. You'll have a great time watching it if you're a Halloween fan. And if you've never seen this, which I'm sure many people have, you're doing yourself a disservice if you haven't seen this. So, anyways, that's all I got to say. Mm, fun movie. And LL Cool J's character in this is really funny too. Rodney is his name, and he's always talking to his girlfriend. Uh, Rodney pretty much wants to be an actor, uh, but he now decides he wants to write books, and so he's talking to his girlfriend, and he's talking about what kind of melons, and the girl's like, ah, "You're going to reference food to a girl? Uh, and what melons are we talking about? Are we talking about watermelons, cantaloupes?" And I'm just sitting there laughing with me and my uncle were just sitting there laughing. And he got this on Blu-ray. And she got this one on Blu-ray. So I got the last 2 films. And I'll talk more about this one tomorrow. Uh, so 8 out of 10. What more can I say? Great work by the people who made this, and great work, Jamie Lee Curtis. I love your when you play Laurie Strode. Uh, Scout Taylor Compton is no Laurie Strode. So, anyways, I've talked long enough about this movie. Just see it, watch it, and appreciate all it has to offer. Anyways, this is Psychopathic One signing off. Catch you later.